Hi, my beautiful kings and queens. Welcome back to my channel. So, kings and queens, as you all know, I am your girl, LaTroya Griffin. And if you are new here, do not forget to subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I drop a new video. So, kings and queens, your girl is back with another word. So I hear God saying that He says that this year you must go after your dreams. You must go after that very thing that you have been wanting for a while. God is saying that some of us, we have to go ahead and jumpstart that business. God is saying that we have been procrastinating for long enough. He says that we have been planning years ago to start that business, but we never had the courage to do so. But God is saying in this season, this is a year that He is going to give you. He's going to give you that vision. God is saying that for that vision has already come, but He says you just need the courage. He says you need the faith to get it started. So God is saying in this season, He says that I hear the Lord saying that there's about to be a few business owners. He says there's about to be a few entrepreneurs, a few people that are going to step into their purpose in this season. God is saying that you must get your faith back. He says you must get your fight back. He says that the enemy can no longer hold you down. He says that your generational wealth is waiting on you. God is saying that He says that your generational wealth is connected to that business. He says until you start that business, He says you will always lack. He says that you will always need more. He says that your finances will never be what you want it to be until you start that business. God is saying for in the spirit you don't lack, but God is saying but in your bank account says otherwise. But God is saying that when you start that business, when you start that very thing that He has told you to do, God is saying that is when you are going to see your fruit. God is saying that it's going to be prosperous in this season. God is saying that you are about to, He said your finances are about to prosper because you have been obedient. God has been telling you to do something and God is saying that you have been doubting Him and yourself. God is saying that you have been doubting Him, thinking that He's not going to make it possible. But God is saying, but you have also doubted yourself because you feel as though you are not adequate enough. You feel as though that you are not capable enough of doing that thing. So God is saying in this season, He says that you must go ahead and start that business. He says that you won't ever know if you're going to be successful or not until you start it. God is saying, how do you know what the outcome is going to be if you have not even started? If you have not even started that very thing, if you have not begun to plan, how do you know that it's not going to be a good outcome? God is saying that He already knows what is going to take place. He says that He already knows the very thing that's going to happen for you. So God is saying that you must trust Him. He says you must trust the process. You must trust the very gift that He has placed in you, kings and queens. So I see a lot of business owners in this season. I see the year 2023. I see a lot of black entrepreneurs taking off, no matter what race you are. But I hear God saying that there's about to be some generational wealth. He says that you are about to start creating that very thing that you have inside of you. God is saying that we must take off in this season. God is saying that money is just going to flow to you. He says it's going to flow to you because you are His child. It's going to flow to you because you have been obedient, because you have took that leap of faith. God is saying that money, He says, whatever it is, not even just money, joy, happiness, that it's all going to flow to you. He says that you're going to give off this certain aroma. He said you're going to give off this certain thing because you have been obedient, because God's glow is on you. He says that you are about to enter some rooms that you never thought that you would be in. He says that you are about to encounter some bosses, some business people, and they are about to be your mentor. God is saying that very thing is about to happen for you. So kings and queens, you must continue to stay obedient. God is saying that you must go ahead and start that business. You must go ahead and start that YouTube. Whatever it is that God has placed on your hearts to do, God is saying that today is the day. This is the year that you go ahead and start it. God is saying you won't ever know the outcome unless you start. He says you must first start. He says that very thing is waiting on you. So kings and queens, go ahead and tap into your purpose and know that God is going to guide you every step of the way. So I love you all so much, and I will be seeing you all in tomorrow's video. Bye, my kings and queens.